Michael Jackson has died. Really? I knew he was going to die. What? How could you say that? How could you possibly know he was going to die? Well, I don't know if you know this, but everyone is going to die! I hate to break it to you folks, but we're not getting out of here alive. And really, it's not a tragedy, it's just the way things are. I mean, people are so afraid of death, but really, out of all the crazy, fucked up, unpredictable shit that could happen to us, death is the one thing we know is going to happen. And I find that comforting. Some people do not have the healthiest perception of death. Case in point, the death of Michael Jackson. Now, personally, I believe there is a limited amount of sympathy in the world. In terms of how I choose to spend my sympathy, I feel sorry for children starving in Africa. I feel sorry for people living their lives without arms or legs. I don't feel sorry for an eccentric billionaire who spent the past 15 years pissing away his life and mutilating his face. Oh, I went there. I drove into town and I am there. When Princess Diana died, I was 12, and I totally bought into all the hype. I full-on wrote a letter to Kensington Palace being like, "You'll live in our hearts forever." And then when I was older, when I was in university, I took a communications course, and we watched all of this old media footage from before and after her death, and it was ridiculous. Okay, for years, the media portrayed her as this attention-seeking bulimic whore, and then the second she died, she was the people's princess. And I think it all relates to our society's disconnect with death. When a loved one dies, the grieving process is complicated because you've had an actual relationship with this person. Okay? They were a real, flawed individual. So you might have to work through feelings of guilt or resentment or anger. But when a celebrity dies, people are able to mourn over a figure they can perceive as purely good, as this iconic angel. And with Michael Jackson, it was the same thing all over again. I mean, seriously, are we just going to pretend the last decade didn't happen? Don't tell me you don't remember Jesus Juice. Allegedly.